Chat, I'm about to put you in space real quick. Yup, space is a good looking place. I just need to change something here. Oh my gosh, the light is still... Nope, not the wrong channel. Not at all. Very much intentional. Ta-da! 1 second. I need to get that bag out of the way. Trash. Yeah. So that was very much intentional. Trying to fool the system a little bit. It's gonna I'm gonna have like some of the indie streams on the St. Weaver channel on Twitch, but I'm also going to have the original YouTube indie channel, Indie Observer for the YouTube. That's gonna, you know, kind of document or record basically all the streams that I get are going to be in the Indie Observer YouTube channel. The VODs are going to stay there forever. And I'm going to try to do any indie stream, anything related on that, while also maintaining the St. Weaver brand. Just so people figure out who I am. Anyway, what's up, Argus? Thanks for showing up. By the way, we already got a piece of news and very instant. Oh, shit. That was loud as fuck. Sorry about that. We already got... Let me TLDR this. We're on the St. Weaver channel, but we're also on the Indie Observer YouTube channel. We're going to keep the VODs over in the Indie Observer channel while also maintaining some sort of, you know, maintain my who I am on the St. Weaver channel, just so that anybody who comes on over will be curious as to what I'm actually playing. And if it's an indie game, I would love for them to actually get in love with it instead of going on the Twitch side of the Indie Observer, which has pretty much no followers whatsoever. So that's what it is. On that note, though, we do have a piece of news at the very jump before we even get into Mina the Hollower. Apparently, the new game, the creator of this new game called Eugenics, is getting a lot of flack, and he really don't care. He really does not care. He's getting a lot of flacks on Twitter, like a lot of flack on Twitter, and honestly. He doesn't care. He just does not care. The reason for this, and it's kind of funny that we're going out on a bit of a humdrum here. The reason for this is because apparently people don't like the fact that he has all these different kinds of talents voicing cats, which their voice lines are all meow, right? He's gotten people like Ethan Klein, and he also has Ian or iDubbbz also in the game. He also has people like Aaron Hansen in there, and I'm pretty sure if you looked hard enough, there's a lot more other voice talents that are in there. But Ed McMillan, who is famous for his Super Meat Boys and his Binding of Isaac, made Eugenics. Looks to be a fun game. I do hope hope to be able to purchase this in the future. Obviously, because it's an indie game. No matter what you say, Ed McMillan is an indie developer with his own developing studio. He is indie, so I cover him. I'm just trying to find what I'm looking for. Do I look up Eugenics? So maybe not eugenics in general, but perhaps just Edmund Millen. By the way, Edmund McMillan. By the way, another voice of the cats in the game is Christian. I know, I was surprised too. Anyway, let me get my voice filters on, see if they're on. Oh, they're actually on. As noise suppression is on, the compressor is also on. Let me just get a little closer to the mic here. Maybe my voice does not reverberate in the best of ways if I get close. But let's really get into this. So, yes, Edmund McMillan, the creator of Super Meat Boy and The Binding of Isaac, came out with Mugenics. I also forgot to change my output for any recording. I am an idiot. But, yeah, so this guy, Edmund, is getting a lot of flack on Twitter. And I'm trying to find it on Twitter. It's kind of funny. Let me see, low key. All the respect I had towards Edmund McMillan eroding in a single night. And let's take a look at what people were saying about Edmund on Twitter. All right, so obviously with watermelon and all the flags, they're English and Espanol. Okay, that's cool. Hi, he's a him bisexual, occasionally suggestive content. Well, of course you're the type of person who will just be like, oh, my respect for Edmund McMillan, it just turned to dust, all because he had people voice meows in a game. Yes, that's great. Just a little bit more context here. Still an indie developer, so I'm going to cover that. Anyway, a little food for thought. If OJ killed his spouse, he would be in prison, be barred from seeing her. She's dead. Edmund McMillan thinks it's... What? If you don't get a criminal conviction, if you've ever been... That's what he said. He's thinking... He thinks you're lying. What the heck? What are you talking... Oh, wow, it's gone because it was probably a freaking lie. What were you trying to show? Oh, and look, there's Edmund McMillan. I made Mugenics and The Binding. I'm going to follow him. And... He's just going on a freaking tour. Just all these people, man. Everybody's mad at him because he had like Christian in there, Emeru in there. Who else did he had? He had Ethan Klein in there, Ethan Klein and Ela. Also iDubbbz was in there. I'm pretty sure he didn't care who was voicing the cats. He just wanted all these people to come in. And a lot of people have been calling him the biggest centrist of all time. What the fuck are you doing? So glad I got Mugenics instead of Kiwami. This game got gay and non-binary cats. Because that's what really matters, is the gay and non-binary cats, not the funny game that allows you to mix and match cats with chromosomes and creating even larger and much more fatter cats that could probably destroy an entire city through a nuclear blast. No, what matters is that there's gay and non-binary cats. Stop me if I'm going too far here. Edmund offers a little food for thought on Chris Chan. A little food for thought. If Chris Ard their mother, they would be in prison, be a registered ex-offender, be barred from seeing her. If Chris has X with his mother, they may be manipulated to do blackmail. I know most won't bother having doubts, but there are facts out there if you care to look. So I don't know what's going on with Chris Chan. I really am not a follower of the Chronicles of Chris Chan. I'm going to be super honest with you. I don't care what Chris Chan does and what they do with their life and whether or not they, as far as I can tell you, Chris Chan is supposedly trans or something like that. I don't care what they do with their life. They live it the way they do. They got arrested for some reason, but they're also out on bail, I think. Now, I don't know if there was like some sort of plea deal or anything. Again, I have no idea what the history of Chris Chan is. He allowed Chris Chan to voice... I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he went out of his way to get all these people to voice cats in the game. I don't know what the thought was. He could have... I guess he was thinking, okay, well, if I did it, it would just be me voicing all the cats, probably. But having all these characters go in there, including Chris Chan, voicing cats as a cat, it's whatever, man. It's whatever. I don't know the food for thought of Chris Chan. I don't care. The game looks fun. I really don't care. Was playing Eugenics, and I fucking guess Ed McMillan is a goddamn monster. Of course he is. Eugenics developer Edmund McMillan shouted out Emeru for playing his game as he does with various streamers. Stop putting just W. Oh my god, what happened to W slash? Now it's just W. Alright, and the comments were not having it. We won't be watching. You need to start having some spine. Don't promote her. She's very toxic right now. Better channels to watch that is not directly tied with Asmongold and his politics. So apparently he is Emeru is indeed Asmongold's friend for sure. He's defending her against Miskiff, even though he's trying to get out himself. He's trying to get out of that out of that that court system. Like, he's trying to get out of being sued, right? He's being sued. He's trying to get out of that some sort of settlement or something like that, but he's trying to prove that he has nothing to do with whatever Miskiff is trying to say that Asmongold defamed him for. Anyway, it's Emeru, right? And apparently he just put the channel out there because she's playing his game. Honestly, she backtracked and they are still treating her like this. That's why you never apologize. Honestly, because Emeru apologized, I kind of fault her for it, right? Like, you shouldn't really apologize to these people. I know for a fact that she probably doesn't even care about the apology. No, I don't know that as a fact, but I know for a fact that she's smart. She's a smart, talented woman. And I know that she probably doesn't even care about the whole ordeal and apologize only because she wanted all that shit to stop. She doesn't want to be worried about that stuff. I don't understand. They're behaving exactly how they claim the people they have acted. Have some spine equals fold under pressure and absorb my political belief system immediately. Yeah, like, there's a lot of things going on here. But yeah, because he promoted Emeru, just like the whole domino fell off. It's kind of unfair watching her gameplay. All her cats start with -9 intelligence. Jesus Christ. Edmund, no, don't promote her. She's very toxic right now, and it's going to make you look really bad. Is it though? Is it? Just Oh, and a trans flag. Young Thug defends Edmund McMillan for wearing a pro Emeru face mask. He don't have internet. He don't have internet. That's the thing. Look at all these people. Every time. That's such bad timing, man. You have 2 flags in there. You need to start having some spine, or at least look into the people you shout out sometimes, man. He probably does and doesn't give a fuck what you think. I'm just saying. What's up with all the weirdos in the replies? Jeez, Edmund, this isn't the one. Really. I know you mean well, but nah, what's going on? There's better channels to watch if you enjoy the game, to be honest. That is not directly tied with Asmongold and his politics. And you're a guy with a picture with the whole holding your nose in the face palm thing. None of y'all really understand that this guy is a game developer and he's just promoting his fucking game. leave the man alone. You guys are awful. You guys are freaking awful, you know. Is the world's first radical centrist, apparently. Edmund McMillan is the world's first radical centrist. Amazing. We've found the first radical centrist. What was this say? Edmund McMillan on assembling Eugenics Meow cameo list. The inclusions of people with clashing ideologies felt appropriate. He said it felt appropriate, having all these people come together. Some highlights. I wanted this game to feature a huge array of iconic voices I've been hearing echoing across the internet for most of my time making games. I don't know if Chris Chan was the best one, but I mean, okay. The inclusion of Ethan and Elo was counterbalanced by iDubbbz and Anissa. Oh, Anissa's in here too. I made sure to There's some hair in my mouth for whatever reason. I made sure to contact them both to make sure they were okay. Both very adult about it, and I really respect that. That's great. That's great. I included Chris, but also Liquid Chris. I didn't realize Matin was controversial. I didn't know that neither. If I only included people who share the same exact opinions as me, I'd be the only one meowing in the game. If a cat appears with the voice of someone you hate, you can literally throw it in the trash or worse via rock, paper, shotgun. So he had a chat. This guy sounds awesome. And there's technicals. This guy sounds awesome. I'm going to be completely and utterly honest with you. I don't care who voices whatever cat in the freaking game. I just don't care. But like, if you care so much that somebody's voice is in the game, you're getting really choked up about it. My best opinion is probably turn off voice, turn off sound, I guess. I don't know. Wow, he's not saying don't play my game, chud. Instead, he's saying there's stuff here for everyone. Feel free to throw the people you don't like in the garbage. This is what it looks like when genuine people make games. He genuinely probably doesn't even care about all this, man. Like his opinion on anything is not tied to the people he hired. He's trying to make a point that he asked for cameos from people from all walks of life, whether you're like left, far right, central, don't care, independent, doesn't matter who or what you are. He even got Christian in there, so it's like he doesn't give a shit. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, all these people on Twitter saying like, oh, you can't do that with Emeru, these people are fucking weird, man. Just weird. They're really, really weird. I'm not going to show the whole thing because there's like cats humping. But it's really, really weird. Indie game developer Evan McMillan broke down in tears after his newly released roguelike Mugenics opened to $23 at Steam. Fuck, dude, this game costs so much money. I'm so fucked. And he was like, damn, I don't want that to happen. What am I going to do? $20, man, $20. You got all these people, all these freaking people. I'm leaving a positive review on the game, and all these people are just having a bit of an outing. Like,
hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So Tater B once again talking about the indie game Mugenics, which is off to an amazing start, due in part to the free promotion of countless Twitter freaks trying to cancel this game and its co-creator Edmund.
They really
McMillan.
are.
Now we'll talk about some of the more successful aspects of this game and some very impressive things it's doing, but we're going to spend some time talking about this man and his response or lack thereof to these people trying to cancel him and his game.
Yeah, it's kind of a lack thereof, isn't it?
Skyrocketing in numbers. It has now passed over 100,000 in-game players.
Notice that it's a very small turn-based tactic, turn-based strategy RPG, really weird game about cats. And he's getting positive reviews. 14K reviews, 91%. What happened to High Guard? Like, come on, man.
Which is an amazing achievement for an indie game, especially one that is not free
all-time
to play
player
or anything
peak.
like that. So this is really, really impressive.
Come on.
Turns out, having a game that prioritizes having fun really resonates with people. I know, that's absolutely crazy to think about here. But you can see also, the numbers are increasing. The daily peak is increasing. That is a sign
oh my
of
God.
a very, very successful game.
Oh my
one that's
goodness.
gonna be promising for the future. But also, in case you're not familiar, this game is about tactical cat breeding, which out of context sounds really, really odd.
No, cats are humping in that game.
From the game, so you can get a little bit of a sense of what this is all about and why people are having so much fun with it.
What's wrong with Galileo? Fuck, nothing! Nothing's wrong with Galileo! Wow, okay, I didn't expect you to pass on the best of the bunch. Whatever. Their pieces will be put to good use. Wait! No!
So that clip was actually reposted by McMillan himself, and Yeah, he's been active on Twitter. He be tweeting, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is basically burning his fingertips off. He's typing out so many tweets. But you know what? Good for him, honestly, because it's just promoting the game, not just from his own tweets, but also the people freaking out over them. So it all began.
Not your cup of tea. Wait until I play it.
He promoted
It'll be your cup of
Emiru,
tea then.
who's
Trust me.
recently been
I'll make it
called
fun.
a racist chud because
Oh yeah, I forgot that everybody was trying to turn Emiru into a racist chud because she is associated with Asmongold. Oh, she's friends with a guy who literally lives with cockroaches, uses a rat as an alarm clock, and is basically creating his own filth. And he happens to have political opinions and is the top political streamer on Twitch. These people have no mind on their on their own. Like, they don't have any kind of like independent thought, do they? Like, I've been wondering to myself, like, do they really have an independent thought? And I don't think they do. I honestly don't. Dark humor aside, the game is good. The game looks good. I haven't played it yet.
So a bunch of the normal people brigaded this tweet. Here's just 4 in a row. These are not curated. This is just 4 in a row. People saying they're gonna refund. They're not gonna be watching her. That this is such bad timing.
Let's see. Let's look at these profiles here. It's Danny. All right. Well, you wouldn't know just by that name. Zeph or Zeffy. You wouldn't know by that name. But you know, Sumi is apparently pro Palestine and trans apparently, or the trans flag is there because they're allies.
And that this
what's that last one say?
Is
the guy with the game title that rhymes with eugenics promoting Nazi streamers? No way. Wow. But the fact that it does rhyme with eugenics, I mean, that's the irony of the title. But again, you're trying to turn that into some sort of slander. And then you're saying Nazi streamers. I wonder who they're talking about, because I certainly don't see Emiru as a Nazi or Asmongold as a Nazi. I wonder who they're talking about. So I mean, I don't think they know what Nazi means. So
promoting Nazi streamers, like, that's how ridiculous these people are. And eventually the tides would turn and people would come in and make fun of these people and show a lot of support for
I don't know
him and his game.
It's probably
well. And you know what
it's probably a hamster disguised as there must be like a disguised hamster wheel in their brain. You know the old joke about people who aren't smart have like hamster wheels and a hamster for a brain, and it's going at like, 5 ticks per second or 5 ticks per minute, and it's like, are you guys thinking? Are you all right?
Did here.
And I'm so glad we get to have the R word back. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we get to have that word back. We can say it now. Like, thank goodness.
With Emiru,
because that's how I feel about these people.
As a based creator, he doubles down and promotes her again. Amazing stuff.
he just does it again. He's like, Emiru, I can't believe I'm tweeting this again. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You can see people are very impressed. Based. You know what I mean? Amazing stuff.
Oh my god.
But also, the other aspect of this that is getting these cancellation attempts is the fact that
I beat my favorite video game, eugenics.
Allows some problematic people to
now
provide
continue.
a voice in the game. When I say a voice, I literally mean them saying meow. That's it. That's the extent.
Wait, that's Ricky, right? So, like, is he in there? Is he voicing one of the cats?
And from my knowledge, none
there
of these
he
people
is.
were paid.
There's Ricky. He's so happy to see his name. There's Ricky. Look at that. Oh, look, Cupquakes is in there. It's like a whole bunch of people are in there. Justin Wong.
Okay,
Got so many people. Aaron Hansen. Look at that. There are all those names.
The main
Vsauce? Ross, really? Ross Donovan?
focus of the controversy came from people pointing out
If you're trying to do an activism over who somebody includes saying meow in their game without any paycheck involved, any kind of statement being made, or any political biases in who is chosen, you desperately need to rethink your priorities and probably go outside, maybe find a park, sit down, eat some lunch with a picnic, maybe read a book, kind of like expand your mind outside the fucking internet. Maybe
that Ethan Klein is in it, as well as Matan, who was the guy who crashed on the stage a couple years ago at the Game Awards.
Really, yeah.
And the big one that is getting the most attention is Chris Chan. Okay, I can't sit here and tell you the entire lore of Chris Chan, one of the most documented human beings in existence. There's literally hundreds of hours of documentaries
on
made about
Chris
this
Chan,
guy
and
his,
I'm not going to start researching Chris Chan. Nope, that's not for me. Congratulations, Chris Chan. Your meow is in the game.
Very interesting life, to say the least, and also the allegations he's had and all those things. So seeing him included, and yes, I said him. I know I'm gonna get canceled for that one, but
He's talking about the fact that Chris Chan is apparently what's the word? Trans. Yeah. I don't say that word a lot, as you may know, but Chris Chan is apparently trans. That's why Rev is saying that.
Seeing him in this list has made a lot of people very angry, but here's one of the many responses from people saying, if you're trying to do activism over someone included saying meow in their game without any paycheck involved, any kind of statement being made, or any political biases in who was chosen, you desperately need to rethink your priorities.
Go outside.
I think if you heard someone
Stop skipping school. Go outside.
Fuming.
Jeez.
Trying to
go outside.
Activism because of it. I don't know. Your priorities might be a little out of whack here.
Yeah.
But yesterday, Edmund Wood made
I don't know any of this.
Saying food for thought and basically laying out the allegations and ending it by saying, I know most won't bother having doubt, but there are facts out there if you care to look. The people who are already mad about this, with Chris Chan being in the game, yeah, they're a lot more mad after this, okay? And eventually, he would delete the posts.
Never mind.
Say, never mind. Because I guess he didn't want to deal with these wackadoos this time trying to do activism over a voice cameo in a game about tactical cat breeding.
There's a guy down there called BNU. You kind of suck at handling criticism, but still just remove the sounds. Chris Chan's, Liquid Chris, Ethan's, and the other one sound. I don't dislike you or what you make. I'm a big fan of your work. No, he doesn't need to get rid of anything. It doesn't matter. He doesn't need to get rid of anyone's voices because of some sort of like mindset or some political affiliation or the fact that this person was arrested. Like if he had the voice of, let's see, who are people that are absolutely hated right now? Both Donald Trump and it's been so long since I even thought about this guy. He's the Russian president right now, and forever Russian dictator. You guys know who I'm talking about. If they had Donald Trump and Mr. Russian man, Putin, thank you. It had Putin in there also meowing, I wouldn't give a shit. I really wouldn't. I would not give a shit. I would have laughed and moved on. It's like Putin meowed. I wouldn't give a shit. So like, these people think like, I don't know what their foundation of actual thought is. Like, does it matter who really voices a cat, a meow in the game? Does it really matter? Like, does it? It's a video game. It's meant for entertainment, for laughs. It's generally how this man makes his games. And you care so much that you'd refund the game because a streamer is playing the game and her voice is in it. Come on. And other voices that you don't like, come on. Generally speaking, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter.
Okay. Also, side note, for your viewing pleasure or disgust, Chris Chan has recently been kicked out of a convention. This was posted like right as I was recording. Let's listen to it together. You can kind of hear
Why?
Chris
Wait,
Chan in the
wait.
background. You can literally hear the incoherent ramblings of Chris Chan in the background. I just thought that was funny. The timing on this just couldn't be any
I'm sorry,
funnier,
I
to be
wasn't too
honest
sure
with
what
you.
I was
I'm not
listening to.
surprised Conventions are kicking him out, given everything that's happened or been alleged. But also, we got to get to that headline, that first article I was talking about, or showed you guys at the start of the video. Eugenics co-creator Edmund McMillan says people need to get more creative with their hate in response to disappointment over controversial cameo meows.
They don't want to hate. They don't want to hate you, Ed. They don't want to, or Edmund. Sorry, my apologies, Edmund. They don't want to hate you. They just want you to delete all the voices and people that they don't like, so that they know that you're aligned with them. That's what this is all about. Not the spirit of being a game designer and an indie dev who just wants to create a fun game for anybody and everybody to play. Like, no. Obviously, alliances has to be drawn. Or allegiances has to be drawn. My apologies again.
This guy, he just gets it, man.
I don't know if it pushes their agenda for having someone say meow and they're like, oh, I know that guy. He thinks like me. I don't know if it's all about that, but... And it is agenda driven anyway, though. It really is. But, like, honestly, he shouldn't care. They want you to have nothing. No, they just want you to think like them. Yeah, they want you to have something. Their mind virus. That's what they want you to have. That's what it is.
Like, he makes a fun game, and he's just not backing down. He's not backing down. I know he deleted the one tweet, but you know what? I've seen a lot worse. Okay, and I've seen way more doubling down than backpedaling from this guy. Like, it's a one versus many good examples type.
I think there's a good reason why he had to backpedal on the Chris Chan thing. I'm sitting there, I was just like, I don't know about that one, Edmund. He was like, wait a minute, never mind. But he still kept the voice of Chris Chan in the game, just letting you know.
Ratio here, one bad one versus many good ones. So, you know, don't try to bring this guy down too much for deleting that tweet. But yeah, you can see the responses to this. Asmongold saying, base, never let sanctimonious control freaks online tell you what to do. All developers should be like this. Grum saying, I knew it. Finally, some common sense. Based AF. Simply meow. Amazing. Seriously, guys, you need to top this masterpiece. Look at this tweet. Look.
I want this on my tombstone. Ed McMillan, you little fucker. You made a shit piece with your trash Isaac. It's fucking bad. This trash game, I will become back my money. I hope you will in your next... What does that say? In your next time a cow on a trash farm, you sucker. English is not their first language.
Tagging Edmund McMillan, you little effer. You made a crap of peace with your trash Isaac. It's effing bad. This trash game. I will become back my money. I hope you will in your next time a cow on a leash or trash farm, you sucker. Wow. Yeah. Put that on my tombstone, he replies with. I mean, that is crazy. I think this is an older tweet, but like, man, that is
damn.
That is hilarious.
Damn.
Like, I'm impressed this person was able to type all that out because the tears flowing down the keyboard
Edmund actually repost or retweeted that. That's funny.
The entire
oh my goodness.
tweets, the incoherent, grammatical error filled mess that this tweet is. But a couple more. Dang, I kind of want to play Eugenics now. That's the response a lot of people are having. Okay, it's been unbelievable levels of free promotion for this game. The people being outraged.
Kind of want to play it now, right?
The sort of unintended effect. I mean, the Streisand effect, if you want to use that, but also is just endless free promotion and making people say, yeah, this guy The people who don't like him seem very crazy. I'm going to support this
Bit
guy.
of a weird take.
It's
He
happening all over the
included
place. Look at all
someone
the
who was
posts of people
charged with
getting mad.
incest with
The
their
people who
own
are
mother.
countering the mad
So I
people,
think
they're like,
people
yeah,
are
I'm inviting
okay.
them.
Raise it as a
And clearly
concern.
they are,
To
by the
raise
way.
this as a concern.
Clearly they are.
He didn't say that one, but like I read that out. The fact that he got Chris Chan anyway and put him in there, honestly, I give him more respect for approaching Chris Chan, saying just meow on a mic and become a cat. Maybe not knowing the history of Chris Chan and just still left it in there. But people think that because he has Chris Chan in the game, meowing as a cat, that he aligns with Chris Chan's ideas, ideals, and whatever mess Chris Chan gets themselves into. Bunch of... I won't say it right now. I won't. Wait, how many minutes am I in this recording? Bunch of fucking retards.
When there's 100,000 in-game players and the number keeps extending every day. I mean, that's crazy. Again,
well, I think the part where
for this game,
part of the brain that handles words is defective, because even I'm not this horrible with English. Listen, I can only think that they tried to translate this in the worst way possible, or they really tried their best in writing something in English, but they were so angry to focus on what they were trying to grammarize in their spelling. Grammarize is not a word, by the way. There's no such word. But what they were trying to put together in a string of sentences just didn't come out well.
Apparently, according to Edmund, today Mugenics is selling better in China than all other countries. We didn't even localize it in Chinese. That's how popular this game is, okay? Apparently this sort of
It's selling in China. It's selling in China, and it's not even translated. Oh my god.
Resonates with everyone. But this person says, "Hi Edmond, I saw your post. Since many Chinese players love Mugenics, I started working on a community Chinese localization project on the day the game launched, and it's already being used by many players."
Good job, yo.
A fact you really need to know is that one of the reasons this game has sold well in China is that players created a Chinese translation patch
within 24 hours.
Without it, sales in the Chinese market would have plummeted, probably by more than half.
Wow.
And he says, referring, I guess, to the previous person, "Really, please put us in touch with who did this so we can hire them." The guy's now handing out jobs to people who love the game and want to provide localization.
This is how a game should sell and celebrate it. This is like, if people in Highguard are watching this right now, they're probably angry because of the people. They're gonna probably fixate. Maybe they'll probably fixate on the people that's voicing his cats. But if they're watching this and are learning, I'd be happy. I'd be happy.
In different languages. Incredible move. He could have just sat there and just been like, "Okay, thanks for the localization," but now he wants to hire them. And it's the right thing to do, quite frankly. But yeah, this game, Mugenics, it is a hit, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hit, and I'm glad to see a base developer standing on business and not bowing down to these...
Just say it, Rev. Not giving a fuck. Just say it, Rev. He does not give a fuck. He does not care about these crazy people who are all going out of their way to try to turn this guy into another one of their freaking mouthpiece for their ideals. I don't care what ideal you have, as long as it doesn't change the sanctity of the game being made. I love the fact that he is sticking to his own. He really is, and he does not give a crap.
Annoying, obnoxious crybabies.
Maybe it happened back in the day. You're probably right about that, but that was a long time ago.
Saying meow. I mean, what are we even talking about, ladies and gentlemen? But anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share.
He's going to reach a hell of a lot more people in the way he's doing things right now, rather than bending the knee. That's That's what I can say.
Your thoughts
That's
about today's
what I can
topics in the
say.
comment section.
That's all I can really say. The fact that he is not bending the knee to try to change his game is why people respect him, and why his game is going to sell more and more and more and more. It looks like a fun fucking game. By the way, as a reminder, there is a 3D version of Super Meat Boy that's also in development. just to point that out. But Edmund, you are really the BAMF of the month. You are a BAMF of the month. As a game developer, you are a BAMF of the month. High Guard, it was this easy. It was this easy. Wildlight Entertainment, it was this easy. His team size, probably smaller than yours. The budget for his game, most definitely smaller than yours. As we learned that it was $200 million. It was this easy just to protect your game like this. Now, for the fact of development, I think he spent like a good amount of years making eugenics. I don't know if it was like 10 or 5. I don't know how long he spent. But clearly, he had a vision on what he wanted to make. And it's not even anything new. It's just aesthetically pleasing, right? It's aesthetically pleasing with fun mechanics and exploding kittens. Like, it's a turn-based tactics. That's old. Final Fantasy Tactics came out, what, like over 20 years ago? Come on. Woo. People gotta be teaching these devs out here, man. Alright. So I have Mina the Hollower on PlayStation 5. I was hoping we can play that game to see if the demo is any different. The progress that you make in that demo also will go towards your progress in the actual game that's coming out somewhere in spring. Which I would say is between like maybe like April, March or April. I want to say April because April showers bring May flowers. Yeah, I would say April. Wait, what one Sims bit? Was Skinner saying it's the children that are wrong? Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So some bad news. I gotta go to the bathroom, which means there's gonna be a few minutes that I'm gonna be away. This is what I want y'all to do. And Yui, Rio, it could be either one of y'all. And I should have said this earlier, if there's any news you guys want me to take a look at, you know where to put it in the Discord. If there's anything that you can find, and if it's related to indie, I know that's hard. That's pretty hard. And I say that right now because indie is just having only good things happen or surrounding them. But if you find anything, maybe news of something that we've already touched upon, hey, be my guest, put it in there. Kamala Harris is trending in politics right now. Oh boy. But I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we can either look at more news or we can hit Mina the Hollower. And I get to play a game that I've been looking forward to. Hell, I'm like very, very close to just buying eugenics. Anyway, I will be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. It's gonna take a little bit because it's the business, and I will hopefully come back with even more water and or drinks. So give me a bit. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. It took a little bit just to get through this, but I got my water. All right, let's see. We need to see if the El Gato is actually working. I'm 100% sure it should be good. There it is. There it is. Now, the unfortunate case here is that the sound that's coming from the El Gato right now it's gonna probably bleed through if I don't do anything. But freaky, right? Freaky! Yup, it's the demo again. I always give the mouse that... There's always a lot of main character protagonist mice that have like chips in their ears. We get it in spring. So the date is spring of this year. Lower. Okay. Let's go. Now, I played this demo before. I guess it's gonna start out the same way on the ship. Yep. Dear Mina, in the dimming light of Tenenbrow's Island, I write with great unease. 10 years have passed since your ingenious spark generators brought prosperity to our central city of Osex. Osex! Now their light falters, warping the landscape. Baron Lionel, your esteemed patron, has requested your aid. Your expertise as the creator of these generators and your skill as a hollower will both be crucial, for the issue may be deeper than mere technical faults. We trust in your ability to unravel this mystery and restore the generators. With hope, the Marshal of Osex. Tenenbrow Island. Could be Tenenbros, maybe. I don't know. I feel sad for these people. They're going to get wrecked. How do I talk to you? Okay. Mina was it? Good evening. Just in time for landfall. See those cliffs there? Oh, shoot. I should have talked with everybody else. Oh, and that woman's gone. They're knocked out cold. They're knocked out cold. Damn. I just wanted to talk to him. Did I just get hit there? What the fuck? Okay. There's the jump button. What in the blazes is happening? Grab a weapon and hold on your Wait, did they change? It probably didn't change. It's probably the same three. Oh no, still got the hammer. The hammer holds its charge up. I believe that one was the favorite. Whisk and Viper, a pair of nimble daggers, stab quick in succession, and crushing mace affixed to a flexible chain, strike from a distance. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna be boring. If you want to try the other weapons, do it. Then get yourself topside and woe be to ya if it's the Kraken's lass. I do remember the hammer being the favorite. These are dual weapons on your first playthrough. Oh shoot! I can't go back down. Oh, and poor people. Oh! Oh no! Oh my goodness! All these people drowned. You little bastard, you! Oh! We've lost control! We're headed straight for the cliffs! Man, all those people did not survive. That sucks. That sucks. But, except for this guy. His name is Cappy. Mina, wake up! Wake up! Wake up, bitch. You're still with us. What a relief. How long was I out? Long enough for things to go sideways, miss. Here, Lionel insisted you take these vials. They'll heal you right up. And I got the vials. You press circle to consume. Get your health back. Okay, it gives you all your health. I kind of missed something down there. Too bad I can't really go back and get it though, unfortunately. Bones! So, what is it? The bones are currency, right? Nope. What we want to do... There we go. The ship! I fled down here, miss. Is this your hideout? Not exactly. This is Hollower's Underlab. We can rest here, take geysers with... that geyser will take you back. Okay, yeah. And this is... Okay. The weapons cache. Experience and trinkets is gonna... I cannot wait for this game to come out. Okay, so I see. And just dispenses plasma vials. Hit enemies to gain plasma, and then use vial to convert it into health. You can jump, you can also just dig underground. You have to hold to dig underground. Everyone else is gone. Damn, this is dark. This is dark. Ooh, and money. Ooh, and money. Now, the reason why I'm going with the whip is because it has distance. So... And I do like my distance. So it doesn't have like a charge or anything. The unique property of this thing. I have a Volt Hatchet. Costs 3... Oh! Okay. Bro. Okay, and it costs some sort of element. I'm guessing it's that for me to, Okay. There's like some sort of like element that I need to use for it. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Get out of here. Get Mina Belmont, exactly. Get to pick up some boulders and throw it at people. Get to go underground. Get this stuff. Get that stuff. The roses. Okay. It's just like the berry mechanic is kind of like the unique thing about all this. Now, I know I can throw this rock at meow kickers up there. I'm trying to be patient and wait for it to cross. Get over here. Get over here. I want to throw a rock at you. Cooperate. Get your butt over here. Just a little bit more. Fuck. Oh. Can't even throw it in there. Who was I kidding? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Can I jump squat? Yep. Okay. And I think I missed some vials over there. I do have the oh my goodness. I do still have the axe, so and welcome back, Argus. Welcome back. I don't know what's under there. Oh, that was bones. Okay. Oh, just open it. I guess I needed that. Condensed bones. They can't be lost. Spend at a shop to reclaim in your underlab. Okay, so it's taking a little bit from Shovel Knight here. Which is good. Okay, some more bones. We got some bones going on here. What we got? Another condensed bone dust. Nice. Legend of Zelda meets Castlevania. That's kind of actually what we're going with here, right? Like that's what we're trying to do. Right? That's exactly what he's looking for. Okay. Right? That's what we want. That's Mina the Hollower. Legend of Zelda Cross Castlevania. That's what I feel, honestly. But there's like a little bit of bones up. We'll go with attack first. There's also the little bit of like kind of like the Soulsy feel. Of course, there's like the Soulsy feel. So hey, look. Can refill that. Still don't have trinkets, so. And okay, and I guess that can turn into bones for like an upgrade or something, right? It was meant to come out in October. Yeah, but it's oh, I could see the health. Is that yeah, that was their health. But yeah, it's coming out actually spring. This game, at the very least, is coming out in spring. Yeah. Wait, what the heck? Oh, it's a... Powerful axe versus a spinny thing. Oh man, this is gonna suck. And it's gone. My choice has been made for me. Choice has been made for me. You can hit it back so it doesn't... That's clever game design. Check this out. Check this out. Ooh! 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 Oh, I was hitting it back. I was like, take it back! Magical boomerang. It's a god tier boomerang. Let's call it that, man. I can't. Gotta go in here. Take this chest. Got more bone flakes. Nice. Taking this rock with me. Never mind. You could jump up a little bit on there. Nice. 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 Can I, bonkers? Oops, oopsies. The look she makes, she's like, wee! Damn, that's so good. That is so good. You did miss the weapon selection, so I do not know if there's a new weapon. There's no new weapon, it was all the same. It was the hammer, the whip, and the twin daggers. I will chuck this. Oh. Ouch. Nope. Bone up. Sidearm, increase the power of your sidearm. Increase your defense. Defense is looking pretty bad. I'll increase my defense then. Ooh. Nice, nice. Ooh, okay. I'm doing a little bit more power. Damn it, move! Okay. Okay, this looks like a dungeon. Guy won't move. Alright, guess that's gonna be like the obstacle here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is it teaching you that you can basically long jump. Okay, so you can only do it so many times. Nice, nice. Now, wasn't able to get behind that thing. Maybe I should come back and do it. Wait, I'm not your enemy. I'm with Lionel's guard. Thorn and his conspirators attacked us. They blew up the spark generator, flames, destruction, and everything. I barely made it out alive. Ah, wow, that's a weird way to use a key, but that was fun. But yeah. There we go. And I hit somebody on the way back. The power of knowing! Take it! Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll find some way to beat you. Don't worry. Okay, I need to... Yeah, I need to do one of those. Nice, nice. Oh, don't need to dig underground for that. Give me some of that. I'm pretty sure it's it. Jeezers, man. Deku ripoff. No! Ooh. Okay, can I jump over flames? Is that possible? Okay. Seems so. Bone up. Let's get that sidearm. There we go. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Some good sidearm action. That's what I'm liking. That's what I'm liking. Got a key. Oh, I see it. It's up here. Can I just... There we go. My ship crashed! It was attacked! Everyone's gone! I must reach... 06. Could you help me, please? This door stays shut. Think you'd best keep moving. Ah, shucks. You know, here, take these bones. Might buy you something. If there's anything left out there. You gave me a skull. It's like, can you imagine, like... Help! Help! Something happened, and it was just like... I can't trust you. Oh, but I want to help. Here, take these skulls. Don't know what I did. Oh God! Oh. Ah. I see. I'm figuring shit out. Look at that. Oh. This game's clever. I like it. I like when games are clever. I like it. I like it. My Legend of Zelda instincts are just it's really taking over here. Don't need anything. That's 400. I need like to level up, yeah, for sure. Let's get up there. You monster little macadamia nut looking. What's up there? How can I get that? I want that. I want that. Now how the hell? Oh, that's a okay. That's a jump off cliff, so I can't really do anything about that. Woo! This is the reason why I chose the whip. That right there is the reason why I chose the whip. The whip gives me good distance. So that dagger is like really up close, and the hammer is pretty much the same thing. The hammer is still more powerful. Don't get me wrong, the hammer is still more powerful. I'm getting everything here. But the whip gives you that distance that you need to keep away. Plus, probably the best grass killer out there. What the heck is going on? Let's see. Queensbury Crypt. Queensbury. Is that what it is? Queensbury? Queensbury. Knox's Bayo and Bone Beach. And, oh, that's where it's telling me to go. Boss fight? Oh my... That dagger really took him out. Let me get a swig. Oh, this ain't good looking. The city. What the fuck happened here? Return to your home now. Return to your home now. I don't have a home. Whoa! Ha! Did you see that? I cut that traitor down. Let me guess, return to your home now? I boned up! If I keep boning like this, I'm gonna make it to max level soon. Store bones safely as... Yep, I'm gonna store my bones safely. This area is clear. Move along. There's a ghost guy up there. Radiant Manor is beyond here. Access is restricted. Wait, a letter from Marshal Ossex. Sorry. That could easily be forged. He says, sorry, that could easily be forged? Like, what? Return to your home now. You know what? Guess what? I don't need you. Oh. I don't need you telling me what to do. I don't need you telling me what to do. There's so much grass here. Do I really need to go after each and every one of them? No. No. Resist the urge. 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 Good evening, Mina. Been a while, hasn't it? Master Lionel will be delighted to see you. Hey, there's a burrow here. Thank you. Wow, they even got reflections there. Excuse me, miss. This area is off limit. The ribbon cutting is to your left. Given to the grass destruction. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I can't see the stage! Out of my way! There's a pathway here, you dolt! Oh, and it's gone. I'm in protest. This city doesn't need an orphanage. It needs stronger guards. Hey, look, it's a human? We're Lionel's biggest fans. My brother's number 2, and I'm number 1. Well... Hey, look, another human! Look at this place. Ossex just keeps getting bigger and better. With this, we've opened not just a house, but a home. A promise of a brighter future for those in need. Wait, it can't be. Mina, after all these years, please, you must join me up front. Lionel, we must speak at once. It's dreadful, the whole town... Now, let's not keep our guests in suspense. Meet the brilliant mind behind the spark generators, Mina the Hollower. This man has like a pair of scissors. Her invention has led us here to this moment. The Osex orphanage wing is officially open. Welcome all. Hey, man, we need to talk. Lionel, you don't understand. A monster ripped through us. The crew, everyone in the city. It's in flames. My dear, please breathe. I'm truly sorry. I assure you the guards under my command will restore order to Tenebro. Tenebros? Here you will be safe, Mina. You're not alone anymore. And don't worry about the generators for now. Take a moment while I finish up here. When you're ready, I'll be waiting in the main square. It's just a mouse whore. I invested in Osex. Oh, sorry. I invested in Osex earlier. Events like this reassures me I made the right call. You're a rich mofo with nothing else to do. I love ribbon cutting. I'm so excited. Who's this? I travel all the way from Bone Beach to watch Lionel speak. He's a master orator. Is that what it is? So eloquent. So inspiring. Lionel is such a wonderful leader. I would defend that man with my life, and he's probably going to end up being a traitor. I've always wanted to hold a big ribbon. Wow, now orphans like me have somewhere to go. Wow, that's a great thing. So you designed the spark generators. I suppose I should thank you. There's a box of gifts over here. And it's full of bones! Now we have two heroes, Lionel and Mina. Make me proud of Osex. Sorry, Osex. Okay, Cherry, what the... Look at this. Look at this. Oh, little girl. Little girl. Okay. I guess that's... Oh, there's more. Let me in! Let me in! I can't get in. Let me in! Let me in! Oh, wait, hold on. This is what a hollower does. They just dig holes everywhere. So many holes. All right, so where's the guy? I didn't realize you'd be involved in the ceremony. Master Lionel certainly favors you, doesn't he? Well, apparently I'm that guy. Oh, sorry, I'm that girl. Stop, hollower. Out of my way. No one will stop me from ridding Tenebro of those wretched generators. So you told me to stop just so that you could tell me to get out of the way. Okay, makes sense. You think I'm afraid of you, flapping your little wings at me? You simply have no idea what you're up against. Big talk for a city-burning conspirator. Such a haughty mouse. Let's hear how loud you squeak. Wait, are those? It is health. Okay, so that's what the flower's for. I swear, going underground is cheating. Squeak! Squeak! Well, I get the feeling Lionel's pulling a Captain Quark from Ratchet and Clank going commando. I'm pretty sure that's the case too. Alright, so this is where the original demo ends. I'm guessing it's now going to save my progress in my PS5, how I got through this or something like that. Unearth the secret of Tenebrae Island. Meet and defeat cast of unforgettable weirdos. Traverse a handcrafted world in any order. Collect 100+ trinkets, tools, and okay. Yacht Club Games. And there you go. I guess it was just the same demo again, which means like it's not really different from what I played on my PC. So I'm guessing my PC will also have the same data. Because if I start game, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's just, yeah. Oh, sex. So honestly, I can't wait for this game to come out. This is a fun game. This looks, feels like something I would play. No joke. No joke. Maybe I should drink more water here. Let me do that right now. Woo! Woo, some nice cold water there. All right. Well, y'all let me know. How do y'all feel about Mina the Hollower? How do y'all feel about that? You know, this game is still going. Yeah, it's weird. Came out like what, like 5 years ago? Maybe one day. I keep putting it off. And this is a great Star Ocean game. One of my favorite RPGs. And it's based off of Star Ocean, the second story. But where is Star Ocean Till the End of Time? It should be in here. There it is. Till the End of Time. And my favorite Wild Arms. And Trial of Mana. And The Legend of Dragoon. And Wild Arms. Sorry, Wild Arms 3 is my favorite Wild Arms. I'm sorry. And Top D and 2D and Top D. Such a good puzzle game. Guys should really get into that. Okay. Alright. 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 Woo! Alright. I'm gonna actually leave it up to you guys. We're done with Mina the Hollower. I hope you guys had fun with Mina. It's a fun freaking game. I hope you guys actually get into it. Oh yeah, Trey's playing Mario Tennis Fever. Apparently it's actually pretty damn good. It's a pretty damn good tennis game. Unfortunately, it's not for me, but if in the future I get the cash to do so, maybe I'll get it and have some fun. There's a couple of other news that we could talk about right now. I still didn't put up the cam here. All right, there's some news we could talk about right now. I have an update for 2XKO. I think I'm gonna put that on my radar for the Indie Observer. It's a AAA game. It's a AAA game, AA budget. Technically, it will be AA, which means that I will try to somehow fit it into maybe a subject on the Indie Observer. It is basically it doesn't look like it's going to be wiped off the face of the earth. It's not in the same placement of High Guard or Relooted, where it's utter failure. The fighting game community loves 2XKO. I love 2XKO. When I get the chance, I'll practice up more with that and I'll talk and discuss it with you guys. But the team shrunk. It's a shame that some people actually lost their jobs. They got let go. That's can't avoid that subject. But 2XKO is an actual fun freaking game compared to that of what we had with High Guard and Relooted. I don't know why there was people trying to kind of like relate the games together, like put it together. It was that one High Guard dev who was just like, yeah, we got High Guard relooted and 2xKO losing people, and I'm just like, I mean, yeah, that sucks in every single case in all scenarios, but 2xKO has a future. Just, I'm saying. Buy Guard, yeah, Buy Guard. Yeah. It is a fighting game, so a smaller size is doable. Plus, I think that's more manageable. The smaller size. I mean, look how indie games are coming out with their smaller sizes and everything like that. It's looking pretty good. It looks pretty good on that front, but it does suck that people did lose their jobs. I would say it's like the Hightail scenario, but Hightail was absolutely canceled before it came out, and then a miracle happened. So 2xKO came out. That's the difference. Yeah, I do think a smaller team for it. It is still a live service game. It is a live service fighting game, but I do think it's very much more manageable. Yeah, because I think Riot was going to sit on the IP of Hightail, but the fact that they sold it means that I don't believe they actually had a lot of faith in it. Oh yeah, I gotta tell Luna this. I forgot I have to contact her. I gotta keep managing the server. Alright, but like I said, let's see if we can make a choice here. The choice is whether or not you guys want to watch me play Vault Breakers, or we can bust our balls playing Final Fantasy XIV, because I am almost done with the relics. So I believe I have about 13 or 12 more leveling roulettes to go for. We could do that. Up to you guys. You should join. Yeah, you should join. I like Vault Breakers. It is the only extraction game so far that I actually like. Even though everybody and their mother loves Arc Raiders, and I'm sure Escape from Tarkov is pretty famous, right? It's a pretty fun one. I just not into first-person shooter extractions. Just not. Not sure if it's instant access when you're crest on the page, but they do have Twitch drops for keys. I don't know if I ever turned mine on. What does that mean? You're farming up for food and potions. I need, when I get the chance, when I get this relic and done and out the way, I'm gonna work on my my equipment for Discipline in the Hand and Land, especially Discipline in the Hand. I need to work on that post haste and desperately. It's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be long. I think it's very deceptive. Discipline in the Hand is very deceptive on what you have to do, what you have to collect, and like I'm done leveling. I just need to figure a way to get all the shit that I need. Goddamn. Man, it's gonna be hard because I have to craft all my gear. You already have your crafting gear? Oh man. I still need to figure out how I am going to get my gear. I still need to figure that out. But we could do, like I said, we could do Vault Breakers, or we can do Final Fantasy 14. Finish these fucking relics, bro. I honestly, like, I feel like I want to play a little bit of Vault Breakers to level up Thora, because they made it harder to get this. I'm calling him the Scale General because I just did the the Moonlight Ritual. You guys won't know what I'm talking about. So there's a Moonlight Ritual that you need to do to cleanse the dark moons that are in the game. Last time I did it, it dropped something called the Searing Flame. The Searing Flask. Excuse me, the Searing Flask. Now the Searing Flask is sold to by a vendor in one of the hardest to get through locations in the game. And you need a total of 2 Searing Flasks, which means you need a total of 2 of the cleansed moons. 3 to break it apart, because there's a lot of things that actually changed in the Vault Breakers. Sorry, Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. We could probably do a little bit of Vault Breakers. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow I'm gonna be a bit busy. I've been trying to stream in the morning and just bum out in the morning, but I've been busy every single time. Still can't get it though, because tomorrow I'm gonna be busy in the morning. I'm gonna be shopping for food. I'm not done food shopping. Let's do that. Let's play a little bit of Vault Breakers. Just gonna distract myself a little bit though. Gonna see if there's any more news going on out there. Not really. No. Okay, 2xKO. There's still okay. So as a fair point, I guess 2xKO is oh yeah, they gave their plans on what they're going to do next. I'll actually bookmark that. They put out 2 new characters that they're going to have in the game. Arms of the Gods. That looks like something. May need to go to the bathroom again, to be honest. Oh yeah! Apparently Ross Scott from Stop Killing Games, he's going to be going to Bushel or something. He's going across the big old pond because they want him to show up for a press conference. He's not allowed to be part of the court hearing or whatever is going on over there. He's not allowed to be there, but they want him to show up at the press conference. I guess because he's the one who started all this. Only thing I know when it comes to relics in 14 is that I got my 4th one today. Okay, thanks for telling me I didn't get my first one, alright? Do they at least look alright? They probably do. Genuinely confused? Be confused. Ashes of Creation creator Steve Sheriff has been accused of orchestrating a $140 million fraud by one of their lead investors, Jason Karamanis, who also revealed Steven never invested a penny of his own into the project. Jason invested $12.5 million. Multiple AOC investors come from MLM companies. Robert Dawson put $80 million into the game. No criminal charges has been filed. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna go to the bed. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So we, y'all process that for a second. What the fuck? Ugh. What is an MLM? I will show you what an MLM is. So, what is an MLM? So, multi-level marketing. That's what it stands for. And it permeates the United States. But it's a business model, as it says here, also known as the network marketing or direct marketing, where independent agents sell products directly to consumers, typically earning commission from their own sales and from the sales made by recruits they bring into the company. It is distinct from illegal pyramid schemes, so it's not the same thing, though often controversial, with most participants struggling to make a profit. So basically, it's one of those people that says, hey, we're going to hire you, you're fully on commission, and we take 30% of whatever you sell. And in this case, you're probably trying to go door to door selling something expensive that's like $500 to $1,000. Try to convince people to go on some sort of credit plan. You get money out of that. Whoever hired you gets 30% of your cut. And eventually you'll get to a point where you're going to start hiring people where you take 30% of their cut. So that it's a scheme in itself. It's not a pyramid scheme. That's not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes usually has you paying for something, thousands of dollars, just so that you can join in. That was my phone. Excuse me. What it really comes down to is that a pyramid scheme has you kind of like sacrificing your money or giving up your money just to get up the ladder of some sort of gigantic hierarchy, and you recruit people that gives you money, and then they recruit people to give them money, which gives you money. Whereas a multi-level marketing, where you're hiring somebody to take 30% of their sales, they're taking 30% of they're taking, if you hire somebody, and they hire somebody under them, they take 30% of whoever they hired. They take their sales, and you take a part of that as well. So you take like a good like 10% off the top. So you get you're basically, it basically goes and levels up like that. And it's legal. That's the thing. And it's absolutely a scheme. People try to get you into it all the goddamn time, and it sucks. But yeah, multiple AOC investors come from MLM companies. Like, damn. Those are some accusations. Yeah, those are some accusations. That is something. Not gonna lie. That is something. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, eugenics. Space. What the? He's coming. Bosses Rises update coming soon. Block Factory. Oh, this is a game I didn't. Okay. All right. All right. I'm here for it. Okay. I didn't know this existed. I'm gonna add that to the list. If you're curious of why is this on Twitter, there was a lot of things that I encountered. Oh my god. Not even. Oh my goodness. What the? Oh yeah, I remember that. Wait, isn't that an anime? Yeah, there's an anime in that one, I think. I swear there was an anime in that one. What the hell? Is this some Fortnite shit? That was cool, actually. Not gonna lie. Oh, what the? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Chaotic pinball-like action roguelike game Boing Boing Brothers has been announced. I'm with it. Let's go. Oh, it's already... I was already on it. What is this? What the fuck is that? What am I looking at? What is this? Dragonoid form where the girl fuses with the dragon. In this state, combat capabilities are greatly enhanced. I don't know what I'm looking at. It has 666 posts. I'll wait until it gets 667. I didn't... What? Oh, and that game's not AAA though, so I can't really say anything for sure for that. All right, guys. I'm gonna switch over the Vault Breakers. I'm going to tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to get Thora ranked up. I've been playing a lot of Sparkwing, and I've been meeting a lot of bots. There's a lot of bots in the game. I don't know if Thora has really changed. I do like Thora over Bjornir, but Bjornir is still broken. He's still broken. Not missing much by not rushing it. I just want to get it done and out the way so I don't have to think about it ever again. Honestly, I have my own video that I want to make about the relics being absolutely, like, boring again. But it's not as boring as Endwalker, at the very least. That's how I feel. It's just they still don't really get it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It just feels like, oh jeez. Okay. It just feels like that they don't really get it. Yeah. At the very least, when you I think I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn your daily quests or your dailies into they're trying to turn your dailies into like the main thing that all you need to do is to get your relics up, but that's absolutely boring, and I don't know why they think that's really going to tie us over. By the way, I got Silverhook Sam again. Getting him wasn't hard this time, so that's a good thing. I just don't know what their thought process is when they're making kind of like what you have to do to get these relics. I don't think the way that they're doing it, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just don't think people are going to respond very well with it. I think people still think it's boring. What happened to the punching bag? Oh, okay, there they are. I was about to say. So Thor now has she has a projectile, and she still has this. She now also has, as you can see, she now has a dash. So having a dash, they addressed the fact that she didn't have a dash or a projectile. The projectile is very precise though. She's not gaining health upon... Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, so her health still comes from her R. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. She's still very dangerous close up, so I'm pretty sure now that she has a projectile axe, I guess it'll make her a bit more versatile. But I think all in all, it's better to just try her out. Problem with that is the game needs replayable content with the relic, which relic was supposed to help with that, but obviously that's not how it ended up being. I don't understand why they don't just learn from what they did back in Shadowbringers, where they had having a mind fart here. It's going to take me a while to get the name. Boja, where they had Boja and you had to interact and go through Boja. And by the way, the reason why I'm more positive with Boja than what we currently have in terms of the field operations, which I don't think that's bad, to be honest. It's not as bad as Eureka, but the current field operation is kind of honestly, do I really want to? Do I really need to? It's not really trying to push me to go in there in any kind of case. It was all about Boja, but do we really want this relic to be all about Occult Crescent? To be honest, if it was, they'd probably be more encouraged to put things in Occult Crescent. Like have, not just having that one map in Occult Crescent, or having like the stupid ass queuing system for the towers. They'd probably find a way to evolve it, or at least I would hope they would find a way to evolve it, going to different maps and areas for Occult Crescent, having different events for Occult Crescent. Like, what was fun about Boja was the chaos of Boja was what was so attractive about it, and that it was tied to your relics also encouraged people to go back in. You know what I'm saying? The notes were not fun. They were not fun. No, I will agree with that. The notes were not fun. Not as fun as what it should have been. But honestly, they could have learned from that and evolved it in Occult Crescent in some way. And in a way, they made something that was kind of Eureka and Occult and Boja, and they put it together, and that's what Occult Crescent is. Oh god, you're strangers paradise. Okay, yeah, I got you. You'll never forget the moment you had Dalrida. I think I had a better time with Dalrida. I think I had a better time overall while playing that game, or while playing this is Blink. Oh, yeah, Blink was very important for her. I also have a cursed moon, as you guys can see. I got a lot of shit. One of the things that you can do... ooh, no, they nerfed it. Yeah, they nerfed it. Oh, but I got Enchanted Cloak, although I do think I'm going to be using Enchanted Cloak. There's a lot of Enchanted Cloak. I've noticed that you get a lot of Enchanted Cloak. Cloaked. Also, look at this. Harpoon. What's the ability of Harpoon? Casts a grappling hook to stun, pulls you towards the target, and gains attack speed. This was literally made for Thora. The damage increases, the attack damage increase, the buff duration, plus 37 health. It was literally made for Thora. This is hilarious. I love it though. I'm gonna switch that out. I need another cog. So What was it? Okay, this was to split it. So I do need to get another call. Here's an alert that plays a random quote from the one meme video someone did with a bunch of chaos quotes while trying to sound like Jack. Chaos, 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 chaos. I need to kill chaos. Street Paradise is a good game. It is a good game, and apparently it is canonical. Apparently it's canonical. It's canon to the Final Fantasy 1 story, apparently. Apparently, that's what it says. It is? Yeah, apparently. I've tried to deny it, really, because I was just like, this feels too different, and it was like, nope, nope, it's canon. I was like, fuck. I was disappointed, to be honest. I was so disappointed. I'm just like, Strangers of Paradise isn't canon of Final Fantasy 1. And they were like, yeah, it is. Fuck. I was so mad. I was like, fuck. Fuck that. Fuck. It sucks. Fuck. I need the suppress Volt Core. And the only way to do that is to kill the Volt. And I'm going to, because Thor doesn't have her abilities yet. At least I don't have the perks yet. Get that at level 2. So what I am going to do, I need to use 5 healing potions. I could do that. 5 healing potions. Challenge 1. Dodge a Bile Wolf attack 6 times and defeat 20 enemies in a mission. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Because the perks is at, or sorry, the challenges. What's the collection for? I got 4 of those. I can't claim that. What is this? A perk. Your basic attack hits. That's for Nimia. Oh, there's Empowered Vortex. I do need that, yeah. Damn! Damn it! I need 3,000 stars. Oh! So the challenges now correlates to... Wow, that's different. That's different. That might not be such a fun idea for a lot of people, because you're tying the collection. Oh, I'm not too sure about that, actually. I don't know about that. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure people will like that. Because if you tie progress on a character, like if you tie it to how much you in terms of a challenge, that, and challenges are supposed to be optional, but if you tie that to what you have to do in order to get your abilities, that might not bode so well. Because there are people who will definitely go for the challenges, and there are people who will completely and utterly ignore the challenges just to play the fucking game. Yeah, it's not a good idea for progress on it, especially for a character. That's not the best idea, in my opinion. I'll make sure to talk about... I need a new segment in the Indie Observer. Maybe I'll call the segment Playtest or something. Because that doesn't feel like the best idea. In my opinion. You know what? I'm going to save my axe here for a grappling hook. And I have this. Let's also take the potions because I need apparently to drink like 5 of those mofos. And mind you, I only have an issue with the progress stuff being tied to challenges, as is the only option. If challenges are used as a fast forward option, then I'm okay with it. I think challenges should just be an options. It should just be options and should be like, you know, a reward. You know, maybe it'll award you with extra experience and some shit like that. But I'm not 100 on the whole. I'm not 100 on this whole challenge being part, like the stars you get for the challenge being part of the collection that allows you to get the actual perks and abilities that is tied to the character. I'm not about that. I don't think that's a good idea. No, not really. I don't think that's a good idea. That'll slow down a lot of people. Should be cosmetic stuff. I mean, it should be like, to be honest, it should just be for stuff like, actually, we're near the Scrats. Why art thou my abilities not going up? I think I got a glitch. Yeah, I might have gotten a glitch here. I'm gonna collect this. I'm gonna collect their stuff here, but I might have gotten a glitch. I can't. Yeah, I got a glitch. I can't see my stuff. Always could use a chest piece here. 2, 1. Two, one. Oh! It's a very precise weapon. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, I gotta be careful. I gotta save my stuff. I need to find another cog. That's the mission as to why we're here in the first place. I need to find another cog. I think it gets dropped by the sentries. I'm also pretty sure that I am very intimidating at my level 97. So if they see me, they're probably gonna be like, what? So I'm hoping my intimidating level 97 will do okay. And blink. And Q. These potions kind of suck, by the way. And I'm just gonna get rid of this last one here. Put the bandages there. Because I almost lost there. More wood. Damn. There's a cog. Alright, technically I could just leave. Ooh, always take the cloths. Always take the cloths. Don't call me a loot goblin. Don't be calling me a loot goblin. Ooh. I can lose... Technically, I can lose... I could lose that for a polished bone. And then there's the shield generator. That one sucks, though. And that's why you do it. Pick your fights, pick your fights. I gotta pick my fight. I gotta pick my fight. Kick it! Oh, dude. Extraction was used up. What are these, by the way? Oh my god, I got extra dynamite. Technically, I want to get like an extra. Ooh. Let me take a look at that again. That actually some bit loot. Flame infuser. Always good to have that. I don't know. Maybe I could sacrifice the wolf hearts right there. I think I might need the river bloom too. Even though I got the gleam lotus. That's a trinket. A trinket's always useful. Ooh, another draconic. Okay. For the draconic. I need more room in my inventory. That's what needs to be done. Okay, I missed a golden chest, but holy shit, I got a lot of shit. 246k, pre-fulgence direct crit. Damn, I'm almost hitting the 250 for red mage. Man, I wish a tank could hit those numbers. I hit 200k with, I think I hit 200k maybe once with Reaper. But that was just 200k. Ooh. Came back with the haul. Woo-wee! Look at that haul! Alright, so I don't know what to do with the magic essence. I don't want to sell it. Can instill power into objects that have lost their magic energy. So I'm thinking that belongs to something. Like, I'm sure magic essence is going to be used for something. I wanna believe. I gotta believe. Oh, excuse me. Had to get something on my back. My back was scratchy. If I get the tombstone legs with red mage and next reset, I'll get the 250k no problem. Yeah, I also need to work on that too. When I mean work on that, I mean I literally need to work on my tombstone gear. Alright, so did that. And I got that. So kill a changeling, dodge wolf bite attacks, which I believe those are werewolves. Let's see, deal no damage to a changeling and extract. I've done that before. Defeat alpha wolves. Pick up an uncommon gear, extract with 300 gold. It's actually kind of easy. You go in with 300 gold, come out. Defeat 5 stone bears, defeat 2 changelings. And I got new perks going on here. Critical attacks. 50% damage. Earthquake has a 1 free recast, but slows 50% less. I don't remember what my highest was on White Mage. The only thing I remember is that it was 200k, 230k. It's because misery is stupid. Misery is misery. Misery is stupid. I think the health. Yeah, the health gear has been keeping me alive. Let's be like stupid honest here. The health gear has been keeping me alive this entire time. Maybe I could just go full health gear. That's ability. Do I have health gloves? I do. No. No, I don't. I don't. Go figure. Don't worry. I think we'll change over to Final Fantasy sometime soon. I don't know how long the playtest is going to go for, though. I want to get... At most, I want to get, like, as much as I can. Was it this that I needed? It is. Let's go. There we go. Complete. Accept. Making a Volt Bomb. I gotta go into the Elemental Caves. I had to use dynamite to get in. So, craft 10 Volt Bombs. I need to go into the Elemental Cave. I gotta build another tier 2 building. Can't even touch that. That's not a tier 2 building. I only have 5 of that. I only have 20 of that. Well, now I got a level white mage. Why you gotta level a white mage? What you doing with the white mage, man? Or is that like your choice of doing it? Did I not? I didn't. 5, 20. Okay. So I gotta kill a lot of wolves. He has new recipes. Craft uncommon Sabaton of Endurance. I can make it.
The dwarf's craft is unmatched.
And he's gonna give me health chest and stuff for that. Oh, wait.
What brings you here, eh? May the mountain hold you steady.
We're at 75. I need to be at 80. Take the rocks. Okay, I'll take one. I'll take one. Sure, I'll take the health. That's ability. Sure, I'll take all that. I'm 99 now, guys. I'm 99. I am very intimidating. I need Vulcan. Vulcan's harder to get this time, but that's why people are going to go into Pencrest, that little village with all the werewolves at the top. I need to go through that. Bit hyperbole, but from what I heard, they are pretty much running on massive deficient to the point that a global version isn't even in the plans. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, the mobile version. I heard, yeah, I saw you talk about that before. I'll be honest with you. I don't care whether or not the mobile version pops off or not. But to hear about it having issues only tells me one thing. They were probably looking at market strats and not really feeling out the climate. Like, yeah, old school RuneScape can do mobile. It is, and I'm not saying this as a bad thing. I'm not trying to ridicule old school in any kind of way, but graphic wise and gameplay wise, it's really simple and it's really easy to translate into a mobile game. You try to do that with I mean, you're trying to do that with Final Fantasy 14. It's like making a whole other game. RuneScape going to mobile would be quite something. It's already mobile. If you haven't noticed, it's already mobile. Just putting that out there for you. Oh, this is where I get the... Okay, this is where I get to say... Yeah, there's a mobile version of old school RuneScape, yeah. I don't know where to get the Moonstone Shard. That's different. I'm gonna have to go through that place just to find it. That's news to you? Really? Yeah, no, they're already on mobile. Oh, it absolutely works. I'll tell you that for sure. Yeah, it absolutely works. God, I feel like playing Final Fantasy just to get that shit done. I really do. I just feel like doing it. All right, let's... What do I need to do? What is it that what they want me to do? They want me to go into the elemental caves, get the and get some stuff in the volatile caves. I could do that. Yeah, I don't blame you though, because you're probably not like in on the like any of the like RuneScape news or anything like that. So it's probably not your priority. Not your priority, meaning that it's not on your radar. If Yui was here, he would have co-signed what I said, but I think he's busy right now. Oh my god, I am literally on the other side for which I do not want to be in. And 16 minutes. I'll take that. That's more important. The pelts are more important than anything. So somebody is already in the cave. Somebody already infiltrated the cave. Maybe it would be a better idea if I went through the Dark Moon Pass or the Venom Web Hollow, so I can get the Venom Sacks, maybe? I mean, I could do that this time. Because, knowing that there's somebody already in the Elemental Caves means that there's going to be a confrontation, and I really do not feel like going after somebody in the confrontation like that. Like... what I want to do... So I'll take that. Absolutely. Do I feel like going after her? Not really. She looks like she's doing not that great. She might be a bot. Oh, okay. I see. All right. Peace. Well, she wants peace. All right. I will give her peace. Find a moonstone. Complete the ritual. She's probably doing the ritual. It looks like it. She's probably going to get that done. Don't do that. So a lot of people... Okay. What were you saying? Since we're... lot of people, it's already a second monitor, but other people might not. Definitely looks like someone was doing it at least. Yeah, someone was doing the elemental temple. 12 minutes passed. Oh, okay, here's my chance. They're leaving. Yeah, because that they're extracting, I think. Yeah, they're extracting. Yeah, I guess this would be my chance then. It was about you leaving that one person alone. Oh, okay, yeah. No, yeah, it was I think it was peace. I think we had peace there. I don't need that. Get that shit out of here. Yeah, we had... Oh, it was another Thora who had the same mind think as going into this place. Fuck, dude. It's another Thora. And Thora versus Thora is exasperating. Thora versus Thora is exasperating, so I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, because we're healing each other, trying to beat each other. Unless they're like anybody wants to do peace. But I have doubt that anybody wants like peace whatsoever in this fucking game. Alright, yeah, I knew it. Somebody was actually trying to do a ritual. I will need that though. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. People will attack. Turns out the lightning storm isn't like a bad guy whatsoever. It's a good guy. Yeah, we got the lightning storm guy is a good guy. Yeah, he's actually a shop vendor. Go figure, right? I need... Ooh, I'll take both. I need venom sacks. Could always use all of those. Could always use all of those. What I'm going to do... I'm actually going to close that up. I'm gonna close that up, so if I hear it, I can be warned about it, and I can plan an extraction, maybe? I don't know. What exactly? Bill breathing device. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. That's probably hooked into a quest, maybe. I gain health doing that. Oh, that's 60. I'll take that, yeah. Fangs are also a bit of a Ooh, they leveled up the matriarch.
Light guides you.
The champion mentioned goes in the wolves is under attack. If so, I'll head off now.
Farewell.
Talk to her at a haven. I mean, I'm strong enough to take her out. I just don't feel like taking her out. Ooh. Oh, I'm running out. Moonlit essence. Yep, and I need the hide, so we're going to be dropping some shit. I could sacrifice those. That's important. That's important. Yeah. Oh. Okay. The invisibility orb is actually really good, but I am going to keep what I have. Okay. Two. Shit, I need these. Oh man. Oh, somebody already took it. I don't have time for this. think it was the last one in there. Let me check. See something here. Oh, they might be shopping. I didn't get a message. I was trying to see if my fams are calling for me. They have not. Damn. Oh, wow. Okay. Honestly, where's the fangs? I had fangs in here. They're crafting material, but like still nothing from Steam. What are you talking about?
The righteous will prevail. The light never fade. Greetings.
Blessings of the light. You need 200 lay.
Return when you need guidance.
Ah, you mean for the playtest? Yeah. Yeah, like therein lies the issue, right? Oh, I got the bottle. Generally speaking, they usually give out keys before the next playtest. I don't know if they're giving out keys right now. Let's sell these. That's money, 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 money. I have a lot of shit. How much is the 1,000? Makes sense. Mr. Krabs, how dare you? I am not Mr. Krabs. I am not Mr. Krabs. I am... Get this correctly. Get this correct. I am Mr. Moneybags. Alright? I use my greed to get Marvin's Garden on the board. Okay? That is who I am. Let me stop. I think the next time I come in, I have to go through that elemental tunnel. But I am doing getting some progress on her. I think the issue I have, though... Yeah, the perks-based stuff. Like, look at this. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, Raging Spin is something that you can only get if you get to this point. That's not a good idea. Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck is this? Fury. Gain 4 attack speed up. Oh, shit. 250? I'm all about it. Let's go. You sure want to buy Fury? Yeah. Part of my perks. Now it's part of me, right? Fury. All right. I wasn't working on Fury? Really? You're not Scrooge McDuck. I'm not Scrooge McDuck in the traditional sense. I'm more of like a Mr. Beast Mr. Scrooge. I'd be more of a philanthropist, to be honest. I'd give my money away for purpose. For purpose. I wouldn't give my money away just like that. I would do it for a purpose. What's his deal? Deliver iron and deliver paradigm.
Go with the blessings of the champion.
Okay, and then there's the paradigm. I can get that. That's the stuff you mine on the field.
Job's done.
I don't have Twister anymore. But I guess you don't really need Twister because you have Rager Dash, which kind of... And it's better because it has the immune in there. Has 2 charges, 120 attack damage. Cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. Okay. It's a short dash. She also can use Harpoon. I put Harpoon on her because I really need to get up close and personal with people. So I'm thinking Thora, they did some major tweaking and, well, they put some stuff in there to help her. Dual wield different weapons? Well, there is a character in the character splash. She uses twin daggers, but she hasn't been released yet. Like, she's probably one of these 3 here. But yeah, but there's a twin dagger girl. There's also a giant draconic mercenary that I want to really play as. I want to see if I can master that guy. He was also part of the trailer that came out. I think it was the teaser trailer for that. So I know you're going to go for it. Of course I'm going to go for a greatsword. If I see any character using a greatsword, I'm going for it. But so far, I like Sparkwing. He's my dragon dude. And I like Thora. She's Twin Axe Fury. I think they redesigned her a little bit. She has like stone on her arms. And Bjornir is still fucking broken. But yes, still fucking broken, I think. I think he's still fucking broken. Let me see. Yep, he's still broken. Ice Block. At least he doesn't have all of his powers in the beginning, which makes him easier to handle at early levels. Oh, but never mind. They put it right there. Man, this whole progress thing in the collection is really a doubter kind of thing, but I don't think this is what the game's progress is going to be. I think they're encouraging people to do challenges because they want to know how the challenges work in comparison. If like they're doing some experiments, basically. I don't think this is going to be the final product of Vault Breakers. There is no sword user yet? Yep, there's none. Not yet. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, it's not going to be the best outcome if you have your your character progression hooked together with like challenges, and those challenges is definitely tethered towards your abilities for a character. That in itself is an issue. Maybe I should put that in a video. I don't know. Well, I did say we were going to do some Final Fantasy. Get a little bit of that out of the way. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to really do that. It's 9:35. Here's what I think I'm going to do. It's probably best to leave Final Fantasy on its own and probably play in the background, see what I can get from that. Seems like 16, some people will be streaming a preview of the 2 new Heroes of Fellowship. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm wondering, I probably put Fellowship on the wrong hard drive, to be honest. All right, so this is what I think is going to happen. I think we're done for the night. Played some Vault Breakers. I'll play a little bit more on my own time. I definitely don't want to bore people playing 14 all day. And then all I'm going to do is play Sage. And I'm getting so used to playing Sage. I actually got complimented while I was in one of the dungeons. They were just like, this is the smoothest I've ever gone through. I was just like, really? Apparently people have been running into players in leveling roulette who just have no fucking clue what they're doing. 4 people channel their announcement channel. Oh, alright. Plus I'm getting kind of tired. Sage and leveling are a horrible majority of the time. It is a genuine miracle if you get a good one. Really? That's sad because, you know, I don't heal. And I've been doing as best as I can every time I'm in a dungeon as a Sage. Should practice. Wait, I should practice healing. My skill sucks for healing. Yeah, mine too. You ain't alone, buddy. You ain't alone. I'm there. Seems like most people are too used to the full kit of Sage and just get caught with their pants down when they lose most of their kit. They need to learn how to adapt. That's what they need to do. That is a skill issue. Like, personal skill issue. Like, what you doing, buddy? You lose a few abilities and now you're lost? The dungeons that you're in at that lower level ain't hard. I mean, it really isn't. The only time it starts racking up the difficulty, I'll be honest with you, I guess when it starts in Stormblood or Shadowbringers, there are a couple dungeons in Endwalker as well that ramps up the difficulty. But, like, the true test, I guess, is Dawntrail, because everybody still is like, Dawntrail is a bit harder in terms of dungeon difficulty. Had a Sprout tank in Halatali a few days ago that was surprised they didn't die in the massive pool after the first boss. That's funny. That's sad, though. That's sad. And they were still a gladiator? They were better than most tanks. They were still a gladiator? Man. They were at the level of the dungeon, which was like, oh, 23. Okay. All right. Okay, so Halatali is 23. Okay, gotcha. All right. Guys, it's been real. We played Mina the Hollower. Hope you guys are interested in that game. I know I am. I'm going to get it. It's coming out in spring, so it's probably going to be April when it comes out. And I don't know, Vault Breakers, if you get in there, Argus, just know it's an extraction type of game. So you're going to have to learn how to adapt in that one, all right, man? That Sprout definitely surprised me, because even though their gear was a bit lacking, they did fine. Generally speaking, being a tank, in my opinion, it's not hard. You're surrounded by a whole bunch of enemies, throw your cooldowns on. If you have some sort of regen or heal on the spot, do it. But if you're surrounded by enemies, throw that on. Reprisal if you need to. Being a tank is not hard, yeah, though a lot of people still suck at it. Yeah, this is a genuine skill issue. It's a genuine skill issue. It's a lot easier to not be paid attention to by a whole bunch of mobs and just hit things and make them explode than being a tank where you need to make sure that you have all the mobs' attention, or a healer who manages everything in terms of like people's health and how the group goes in the background. So like if somebody is giving me shit as a DPS, which by the way, I hate it when DPS go out of their way to fish more mobs, because I just don't feel comfortable in doing that. I can handle it. Honestly, I can. But I hate when they do it. It's not really doing me a favor. It's just them trying to rush me. And I get it. I get it. They want to get the dungeon done really, really fast, but honestly, it doesn't. The 0.5 seconds you save in doing that is not going to help you. It doesn't help me, and I hate it when it happens. And they're gonna and I get lip all the time online where they're just as like, oh, it's just pulling the mobs, is just getting the dungeon done faster. And I'm like, yeah, by like 2 seconds. And they're like, well, it's 2 seconds faster. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about 2 seconds. If you can't handle 2 seconds being a thing that's probably going to be wasting your life, then you have other issues. Please don't do that to me. Don't go out of your way to get all these fucking mobs that I don't care for. They did, like, early Final Fantasy 14 or Realm Reborn, people did that all the fucking time. You just let them tank it. I can't do that. I'm too nice. Same for healing, to be honest, easy, but it's passable level as a healer, but optimizing is not easy. I feel you. I understand now about that. 2 seconds. If you're lucky, if you're unlucky, it's going to take 2 more minutes because you pressure the tank in doing something they can't do. It's not that they can't do it. It's not like it's something that I can't do. I have to adapt to them fishing for more mobs, which would cause just a little bit more of an aneurysm and a headache, mostly a headache. It's basically the same thing. A headache, because now I have to manage even more of my cooldowns, or I have to throw on more of my cooldowns, and the healer has to throw more healing, and meanwhile them throwing more healing is taking away their ability to do damage that could be put into the mob that we're trying to defeat. But no, they got to focus on healing and healing and healing and keeping me fucking alive. And then if I have to, I will throw an invuln on, you know? But in like almost every case, the healer is like, oh no, I got you. Don't run around like a headless tick. I've never really run into a case where they're just running around with the mobs. They always give it to me. They'll put it right in my face. So I don't really have a problem with that. I just hate when they do it. I do. I hate when they do it because like it disrupts my flow. Like I probably already put like on two cooldowns that's in conjunction with one another, and the healers probably already put their buffs and their healings and regions on me, shields if must, and they're now trying to do damage. But then some motherfucker comes in with like 3 more or 4 more packs that we were just going to take care of. And I hate saying this. Sometimes you can just ignore that mob. You don't need to have them in your pack, but they bring them over anyway. And that usually happens in ARR dungeons, to be honest. Doesn't really happen too much after that. There are some that do have that, but they've been gradually fixing that kind of thing throughout the years. You get people that don't bother bringing the mob to the tank a lot. I don't get that. Why not bring it to the tank? Like, if you're going to fish a mob, just bring it to the tank. After which, I could, like, be frustrated about it later, handle it first, and then be like, I fucking hate you, I'm blocking you. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna mumble about it, but like, why? I mean, them trying to take care of a mob, they shouldn't be sitting there taking hits. Of course, bring it over to the tank. That is common sense. It's logical. They try to circle it. People cry too much that the model too much. You pull, you tank. My basic rule. You pull, you tank. Okay. I'm not as vindictive as that. If I see them getting hit by a mob, I will get them. You know, I will attract whomever I have to attract. What sucks though is that is one of those cases where ultimatum would have been great, but they got rid of ultimatum. Like, one of the moves that was so questionable was them getting rid of ultimatum. Because it's like, why'd you do that? Why'd you get rid of Ultimatum? Like, people liked Ultimatum. People loved Ultimatum. Why did you get rid of it, Square? Like, I would love to go up to Yoshi P and I'd be like, why did you get rid of Ultimatum? Was it too stressful for people? Because it was actually really good. Well, that's where Ultimatum comes in, Rio. Because they wouldn't die if the tank had Ultimatum. Just saying. Just saying. Like, it's... I'm just saying. Before you even at the second pack. I don't get that a lot. I sometimes get trigger happy DPS and they expect me to pull the mobs, right? Just right then and there. But you know what would have been great for mobs getting picked off by a Pictomancer or a trigger happy Black Mage that does an AoE or a trigger happy Summoner that does an AoE? Ultimatum. Ultimatum would have been a great... That would have been like such a great ability to have. You know what would help with that, Rio? Ultimatum. They do flares, they do their hammer combos, they do their summon combos. Ultimatum. Again, I don't know why they got rid of Ultimatum. It does not make sense. Out of all the things that they got rid of, I miss some of the Dark Knight abilities. Yeah. You know the one that I really do miss. Soul Survivor. Oh, man. A lot of people would still die because people don't understand that Ultimatum is just an area-wide provoke, and you still need to hit them to solidify that aggro. People have skill issue. And Ultimatum, because it's Ultimatum, it's really fast, really quick, and I believe it was an OGCD because there was like it was an instant. So like they could do Ultimatum, then do their AoE. Plunge. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't miss Plunge too much. Because when you have Plunge, when we had Plunge in Savage, Plunge was part of your rotation. And in a lot of cases, there was like the ponderment of whether or not to put Plunge. Because it was an OGCD, you had to put Plunge into your rotation. And then when you use Plunge, you're out of a gap closer. It was still fun. Just with the bigger cooldown, it was an AoE Voke. Yeah, it was. Yeah. People still use Voke to pull. Those are very inexperienced people. I've been meeting a whole ton of tanks that do that. Like, while they're doing their combo, they use Provoke, and I'm like... Oh, we playing Final Fantasy 11? What the fuck? Like, I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, you don't need to use Provoke. You're fine. Your 1, 2, 3 maintains the aggro. Your AoE maintains the aggro. I'm like, why are you using Voke? And I see it all the time with, like, low-level tanks. Sprout tanks, man. Any dash ability shouldn't have a damage component. I agree. I agree. Unfortunately, Warrior still has the damage component to their gap closer. You missed the power slash animation? I do too. I do too. Honestly, I think they should bring it back and have the other, you know what I'm talking about, the other ability. Have that ability do the siphon. There should be, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, they should have 2 siphons. And, well, 2 siphons that's part of the 1-2-3. And honestly, I think if they were really bold enough, they should be able to play with their health. But that's too much for Square Enix to program, apparently. Paladin and Red Mage? Paladin still has it? Oh yeah, it does. Paladin still does have it, I think. Provoke should put you on the top, put you on the bottom of the aggro list if they already have aggro. Put you on the bottom of the aggro list if they already have aggro? You mean at the top of the aggro list? Why should it put you at the bottom? That's scary to think about. Like, I use Provoke and I'm at the bottom of the aggro list. Just to punish them. Oh, okay. Sam has it too? Yeah, I understand why Sam has it though. I think it's more thematic. Plus they have like, I think they have like 2 different dashes, I think. No, I'm wrong. They have 1 dash, and the other is just a projectile, so it's just projectile. They have a forward and a back. Well, they have a back. You're right. You're right. You're right. Used to be like that, Yui, since before they added the enmity gain to it. To it, you'd only have 1. Yeah, I do remember. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. If I show up tomorrow morning, it's because I was able to escape my responsibilities. Not likely going to happen. If I can overnight get the rest of the shit, the paste that I need for my damn relic, then I won't have to stream 14 tomorrow. All right, guys. I will see y'all tomorrow.